Welcome. Now, in this module, we're going to go into further depth in the Software Assurance Maturity Model, which is SAM, which is the model which OWASP has developed for software security. Now, the OWASP Software Assurance Maturity Model undertakes software security testing and validation during the following phases, or what it calls business functions. And we'll talk about verification in this module. Now, verification and deployment are linked together. Verification has three activities: design review, security testing, and code review. And then deployment also has three activities: environment hardening, vulnerability management, and operational enablement. So OWASP Software Assurance Maturity Model SAM verification phase has three practices: design review, code review, and security testing. Let's talk about each one. Now, design review is focused on assessment of software design and architecture for security-related problems. And the idea is to detect architecture-level issues early in the software development and thereby avoid potentially large costs from refactoring and rework later due to security concerns. Now, this is a chart from the SAM document and shows the objective and activities for the design review. And we have three objectives and activities respectively for design review. The first objective is support ad hoc reviews of software design to ensure baseline mitigations for known risks. And then the activities are identify software attack surface and analyze design against known security requirements. And you can actually see this in detail in the SAM document. The design review second activity is offer assessment services to review software design against comprehensive best practices for security. And that was the design review second objective. And then we have the activities, which are inspect for complete provision of security mechanisms and deploy design review service for project teams. The third objective for design review is require assessments and validate artifacts to develop detailed understanding of protection mechanisms. And then you have two activities: develop data flow diagrams for sensitive resources and establish release gates for design review. And each of these terminologies is in detail, it's explained in the SAM document. So for code review, this is now the second of the activities in the verification. And in code review, we're focused on inspection of software at the source code level in order to find security vulnerabilities. And code level vulnerabilities are generally simple to understand conceptually, but even informed and experienced developers can easily make mistakes that leave software open to potential compromise. So here are the code review objectives and activities. Opportunistically find basic code level vulnerabilities and other high-risk security issues by conducting the following two activities: create review checklists from known security requirements and perform point review of high-risk code. And then the second objective under code review is make code review during development more accurate and efficient through automation. So you start using some tools and utilize automated code analysis tools and integrate code analysis into the development process. Then finally, the third objective is mandate comprehensive code review process to discover language level and application specific risks, because those are always different whenever you have a different language or platform, and customize the code analysis for application specific concerns. And the second activity is establish release gates for the code review. And then finally, we have security testing, which was the third security practice under verification. And here we're focused on inspection of software in the runtime environment in order to find security problems. And in security testing, the testing activities bolster or improve or strengthen the assurance case for software by checking it in the same context and environment and mechanism in which it is actually expected to run, thus making visible operational misconfigurations or errors in actual business logic that are otherwise difficult to find. And here we have the security testing chart from the OWASP SAM document. You can, if you can't read this properly from the screen, you're free to go to the website and look this up. And all the details for this particular terminology are also there. First objective under security testing: establish process to perform basic security tests based on implementation and software requirements. And we have two activities: derive test cases from known security requirements and conduct penetration testing on software releases. So we're actually doing pen testing here. Second security testing objective: make security testing during development more complete and efficient through automation. And here we utilize automated security testing tools and integrate the security testing into the development process. And finally, we require application-specific security testing to ensure baseline security before deployment, and we employ application-specific security testing automation, and again, establish release gates for the security testing. Now, let's look at SAM deployment phase in the next module. And in this particular module, we looked at all of the activities which were related to verification. And there were 3 practices under that. So thanks. That's all that we have for this module.